People, Deluded, I'm back again. Now, in relation to the Premier League review of every individual player from my perspective, let's speak about Aubameyang. Now, this video isn't going to be long. Admittedly, I actually don't know who Aubameyang scored against, because there's one point I wanted to raise and I'll raise it in a second, people. But in terms of out of 10, what can you say, people? Lacazette, sorry, I don't know why I'm mentioning Lacazette. He's come up on Google. Aubameyang, like, bro, like, he's done his job. Like, I'll give him a 9. I'll give him a 9 out of 10, you know. I'll give him a 9, you know. Collectively, it's been... all that matters is the collective. Individuals doesn't mean anything, you know. I'm sure even if he won top goal scorer, he'd probably relinquish that to have better collective success. Better collective success typically leads to better individual honours and stuff. Like, would Messi be winning Ballon d'Or if Barcelona weren't Champions League and league title continues? If they were Deportivo? If Messi played for Deportivo, with all due respect, you know, he probably would, because he's an insane player. But accolades go hand in hand individually and collectively, you know, to which Aubameyang might want to keep it moving. And the only criticism I can have of Aubameyang is obviously every player in games we've played could have done more. There's been times he could have scored decisive goals. My pet peeve, you know, and he did it against City. Maybe, just maybe, and it's harsh because he's bagged against Spurs, he bagged against Chelsea, he bagged against United, and he played well in the victory, in the 2-0 victory over them as well, and stuff like that. So it's a bit harsh, but I'd say if I had to find a criticism of Aubameyang's, which I'm not trying to find, 'cause I don't think it there, is maybe in big games he could score a bit more and stuff like that, maybe. But I feel, you know, it's a 9 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10, but collectively we've been poor, so you have to mark it down because he's played a part in it. But how can I? There's no reason I can't give Aubameyang other than a 9. You know, he's done his job. Like, his job is to score goals, and he's shown again. Whether I'm playing up front, whether I'm playing left wing, wherever, I'm going to score goals. He's bagged in 22 games. You know, 56 of the goals we have scored this season in the league, he scored 22 of them. He's pulled his weight. You know, he relishes doing his thing. He has done his job, you know. He did go on a bit of a goal drought of sorts, and it was only 2 to 4 games since the restart. Maybe 2-3 games where he didn't score. With Aubameyang, that is a drought. He's done his job. His job is to score goals. There's not much more he can do, you know. Defense, and for me as well, he's got on with it, you know. At his age, with the squad, he probably doesn't mind playing on the left wing, but he has done it. He's done it. He's done it, and he's done it very well. He's not kicked up a fuss. He's done the defensive work. Like I've said, he scored goals. His assists in the league are mediocre. He's only got 3, but he's never going to be a man for that. He scored 22 goals, people. 22 goals in 36 appearances. That's it. Like, that's it. In all comps, he's got 27 in 43. You know, still 3 assists. But he's done his job. He has done his job. The only criticism you can have of him this season is he didn't score that goal against Olympiacos, people, when it was decisive. And ironically, he scored in that same game. And ironically, everybody speaks about that. They don't speak about what Leno's doing for that goal conceded. And not just Leno, everybody else. What more can I ask Aubameyang to do, you know? If you've got a man who scores 20 league goals, he's done his job. Like, he's done his job. You know, it's not as slightly less than last season, so there must be, you know, he's missed a couple of chances, and in hindsight, probably what's let him down is straight after the restart, he didn't start scoring again. That's probably why he's missed out on another golden boot. And obviously he did have the suspension for the mad tackle at Palace, another game he scored on. Maybe if he played in the 2-2 draw against Chelsea and the 1-1 draw at home against Sheffield, it could have been a different game, people. Everton, he was quality. Everton and Newcastle collectively was quality. Like, I remember in that 4-0 Newcastle victory, Saka had people on toast, and so did Aubameyang. Everton the same, and I think it's a miracle because we don't play to Aubameyang's strengths. You know, handful of goals we play to his strengths. You look at the goal he scored where Guendouzi set him up against Spurs. You look at I think it was Newcastle where the ball's played in behind for him. There's definitely one more. The FA Cup semi-final against City, his second goal. That's what I call Aubameyang goals. Last shoulder, when a defender looks over his last shoulder and he doesn't see Aubameyang because he's already checked in and made the run and he's darting on goal. That's what I call Aubameyang goals. We don't really play them sort of passes to Aubameyang consistently, and that's why it's even more of a miracle. The man has shown, you know, death taxes and Aubameyang scoring goals. He's done his job. He firmly deserves his contract. Like, he's been a terrific signing, you know. All you got to do is look at the statistics. He's played 85 Premier League games, people. 54 goals, 12 assists. He's not going to be an assist man. You know, 108 appearances for Arsenal, 68 goals, 15 assists. This season, you know, he scored 22 of our 56 goals, as I've said. 36 games, 22 goals, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 season. Just, I would say 10 out of 10, but I'm going to discount it because he, you know, he's part of the collective, and I can't. Aubameyang, I'm sure he wouldn't say it's been a perfect season for him because we haven't achieved our goals. And as a captain, I know that's how he thinks. You know, Saka's probably the only one I've given a 10 out of 10 to, purely because, you know, he was a 17-year-old kid playing week in, week out. You know, double figures for assists and goals collectively. You know, new contract, number 7. Saka's had a movie. You know, he weren't in the squad the first 2 game weeks of the season. He's the only guy that I could, you know, say this is irrelevant from, only because, you know, experience plays a part. Aubameyang gets a 9 out of 10. Like, it's the easiest one I've got to say. You know, he's been consistent. He's done what he said, what he set out to do. He's always scoring goals at 31 years of age. He shows no sign of slowing down. You look at it, you see Jamie Vardy and Aubameyang, 33 and 31 respectively, 2 top goal scorers in the competition. I do believe Danny Ings is tied with Aubameyang, but that just shows you age is nothing but a number in a footballing sense. You know, there is a time and a place that shouldn't be applied. Do you get what I'm saying? In a footballing sense, people. But on that note, you know, Aubameyang's been doing his thing. On that note, I'm getting out of it. 9 out of 10 for Aubameyang. Keep it up. Please sign that new contract. On that note, I'm keeping it moving. Deluded, I'm out, man. Give the man his new contract.